Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Good morning. It's currently 11 a.m. My name is Diana. If you're new here, I am a very, very, very small artist who just decided to start uploading her stuff online and making videos about the progress. So, yeah, this is me. This is my small office, which is in my home. I really like it. It's very cozy. I would rather have a bigger space, but I don't right now, so this will do. Um, I just finished painting a little bit more on this big boy beside me. It's probably the biggest canvas I've ever painted because I don't usually paint on a canvas, but I am enjoying the results. Um, and I thought I should probably get ready. Yeah, I got ready just to film this clip because I was in my pajamas the whole morning just painting, but I got ready for you guys. So, yeah, I got ready to do this little intro of this video, which took too long to film because I was feeling very tired. um, in case you haven't, I started a monthly email newsletter. You can subscribe in the link. I'm gonna leave it down below. And I just post monthly. I send you an email with all of the new stuff that I've been doing, and it's just like a little cozy spot, little community where I talk a little bit more in depth of stuff I'm doing, struggles, and just like the whole progress, but a little bit more focused on creating a small group of people who like to talk about those things, I guess. And I did a sneak peek on the first one because September was the first one that I did of me opening my first ever shop of my stuff. So the month of October, it's gonna be really stressful because I'm a newbie. I have no idea how this is done, so I'm just, go with the flow. And I'm doing lots of product designs and stuff that I've never really done before, so this is all new to me. But I plan on making a video just about the shop launch. But yeah, in that email newsletter, I did like a spoiler alert because I'm planning on opening the shop on 31st, October 31st. So yeah, lots of planning, lots of stuff that I'm getting, lots of product experimentation, and I'm not gonna have a super big stock. Obviously, I'm gonna have like two or three, four, maybe five tops of each product, and it's just gonna be like four things in there because I'm just starting out, but I want to have real stuff to show to people. So lots of planning. But that's not what this vlog is about, so I'm just rambling at this point. But um yeah, this is all over the place, this vlog, to be honest. I paint a lot, so that's good. Um, and I went on a hike. I don't have a lot of footage of that because, to be honest, the footage was just bad. I have a little bit of it, and just to show you my dog, because she's doing really good, I talked about her having like a urinary infection in like two videos ago, I think. And I was really nervous because, it's your dog and you just want them to be okay. And I was looking at all that blood. Anyway, she's fine. She went on the hike with us and she is a bit of a scary dog, but she actually behaved really well and she was really cool to hike with. So it was nice, but I don't have a lot of footage of that. And besides that, I've just been working and painting and planning. And recently I got an emulator for my phone to play Pokemon because I've just been wanting to play Pokemon again for the longest time. And I thought I'm just gonna do like an emulator on my phone and I'm gonna play it. So that's what I did last night. I played for like 2 hours. Totally fine. I needed a little bit of time to just play Pokemon. But yeah, I'm thinking as I go, like, what do I do in this vlog? I get new things for my small studio slash office home space. I'll show you that as well in my video. I am planning on doing a little trip to the plant store because literally like just in this room, there's 2 plants that have died. I have no idea how. I don't know if I overwatered the plants or if it's just like it happens. I don't know. But they died. So I'm starting to think. And there's one plant in there. She's not looking good. She's not looking good. So if she is about to die, I'm gonna do propagations of that plant. So she doesn't disappear, you know? She gives me small babies. That's better, but she's not looking good. But I'm planning on doing a plant, shopping, a trip to the plant store to get some plants, especially for my studio, because I feel like this is too empty still. I am planning on hanging some artwork as well, just to make this even more cozy. But plants are definitely they're lacking in here. So I plan on doing a small trip to the plant store, and I plan on including that on this vlog as well. So yeah, I've been talking for too long. It's been like 7 minutes of just me talking. You probably skipped it, so that's fine. I'm just gonna thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me, for thinking I'm worth listening to, which sometimes I have doubts. So thank you. If you liked the video, you could leave me a like, probably, maybe, or just comment. I would prefer if you commented, like, I don't know, if you like the paintings, if you like the video, what you think I could do, like, to improve. That's also good. So just tell me anything, and let's just get on with the video. Milu! Hi guys, hi everybody. I just came back from a thrift fair. I don't know how to call it, but it's basically where you have a lot of secondhand items outside. So it's like a outside fair of secondhand things. Everything you can imagine is in there. And I went because I was on the hunt for something where to put my pens, because I want to organize them by color. And I got that, and I also took a look at the book section, because you can get a lot of cheap books in there. This is just going to be a very mini haul. I only got 3 things, including 1 book. So I just wanted to show you. And then we're gonna organize a little bit of this area because it's in need of some cleaning, some organizing. So let me show you. The first thing I got was this book. I've been wanting to read this book for so long, but every time I look for it in normal shops, it's usually very expensive, and I always want to buy secondhand. Usually secondhand online, it's also pretty expensive. So I got this one for €1, which is very cheap. And it's been on my list for ages and ages and ages, so I'm really glad that I found it. Here, it's this one. And then what I got for putting my pens. It can basically have, wait, let me just open this. I got 2 of these cuties, and they can be used for many things, but I wanted something very rustic and vintage for my office, for my studio. So I got 2 of these to put my pens, and I really like these in the middle of the mug, so I just have to clean them and get to the organizing part, which is the most exciting one. One thing I've been wanting to do as well in this area is I wanted to have space to include some art books, because when I'm working, I'm usually here, and I want to be surrounded by artworks, which I'm also trying to work on and fill the walls. And I also want to put some books maybe in this shelf behind me, just to have some art-related books that I can grab easily when I'm working. So I think for now the task is going to be clean this desk, which is a mess, and organize this shelf, which is also a mess. And in the next time I go to one of these, or maybe online, I'll try and search online secondhand. I need more stuff to organize this room, because I keep getting more and more things and I need to find places to like put them. So yeah, let's get to cleaning and organizing. Organize this by color, but I'm definitely needing one more piece to kind of like separate the colors more, but I think because I'm missing, there's like 4 pens that I still need to put in here, but they don't fit. But I think they're fairly okay. I do enjoy these very much. I think they're very cute. They hold a lot of pens, so that's okay. And I put my plant up here because I feel like she looks cute in there, and it just makes the whole vibe cozier to paint and draw. It still leaves me plenty of room to do my stuff. Let me show you. So you can see that I moved the black shelf that was on this side over there, because I feel like there's so much light in here on this right side that the shelf was not really good to have in here because it's too dark, and I'm considering painting this shelf because I don't like it black anymore. Everything is so bright in my office that I just don't like to see the black shelf, but I'm still thinking about that. But I can have the plant over here, and I still have plenty of room to paint and work because the desk is fairly big, so I don't mind having it on the desk. But I am thinking about hanging her from the ceiling down because she is like a plant that looks good falling down, so also considering that. But those little thingies I got are very cute, and everything is cleaned and organized, so I'm just gonna lit a candle and chill. Hey guys, so it's me again. I'm doing this little voiceover literally after filming the intro for this video because I was feeling inspired to talk to my phone mic. I don't know how you. Anyway, I had this wish, I think you could call it. Like, I wanted to paint a big painting. Basically, that's what I wanted. I wanted to go ahead and get a canvas, which I usually don't, and paint on the canvas. And I wanted to explore a little bit more about this idea of fantasy, mystical, forest, cozy vibes. Maybe because fall is upon us, even though it's very hot outside for October. But anyway, maybe because fall is upon us, I was feeling inspired to paint something with basically a treehouse, mushrooms, and a frog. That's all I knew I wanted to include in this painting. And what you're seeing is me trying to explore that idea on a big medium because I don't usually do big mediums. So it was a challenge, but I must say I enjoyed the result so far. I like the colors. One thing I am having difficult with is trying to find my own color palette. I don't know if it makes sense to have like a specific color palette for yourself, but I think maybe it helps to identify your work, maybe, but I also don't want to be constricted to a color palette. But at the same time, I do find that are obviously I'm gonna like more a color more than another, but I do have the tendency to go for certain colors. So I'm trying to work a little bit more on that because even though I don't want to constrict myself in terms of colors, I like the idea of someone looking at my work and they think, of course it's her painting because the colors are just so typical. I like that idea. Like, I like that people will look at it and be like, of course it's hers. I mean, not in a bad way, but like they know me. You know what I mean? I think that's good, but I also don't want to lose the ability to just, if I want to do a totally different painting, I can do it. But sometimes you get that, that scary thought like, oh, this is just not me. But I don't want to have those kinds of thoughts. And I just want to be a bit more open especially because I'm still in like the exploring phase where I can just paint and paint and paint, and that's really good. So I just want to take maximum advantage of the moment I am now. So that's why I bought this big canvas. That's why I did this painting. But yeah, I am trying to explore color theory, color palettes, what works best for me. How do I explore a certain feeling with colors, and how do I share that with other people? That's been something that I have been thinking about a lot lately. And also, I've been thinking about the way I do certain objects and the way I like to draw them. For example, trees. I don't really, I didn't record this sketchbook painting I did, but I was doing a sketchbook painting with some trees because I wanted to do a study of how I like to paint trees. Like, what's the best way for me to paint them? Like, what's my style of painting trees? And I wanted to explore a little bit that. I don't know if it makes sense or not. It was just something that I thought it was important for me to try and think how I like to portray things and just experiment and try to find a way that I really love, because sometimes I feel like, oh, this I should probably make it a little bit more realistic, but that's really not my style. So I just want to be a little bit more true to what I like instead of thinking, this doesn't make sense. I just want to be true to the way I like to portray things. It's like working on my own interpretation of real life in my paintings. I think that makes sense. So for the past few days, that's been my exercise. And one thing that's been very helpful is the Pitchtober challenge, like the prompts. I've never done that before, obviously, because it's been only like a year since I started to really invest time as a part-time artist, I guess. Like, I've really been working a lot to accomplish that. So I never really participated in anything like that, and I totally regret it because so far it's only day 3, but so far it's very interesting to see other people's work and interpretation on things and how I like to draw things, and it's very fun to have just one simple word. Some are very straightforward, like, at least for me, the first one was bee, and bee as in the animal bee, not the word bee, the letter B. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that was very straightforward to me, but maybe some people have a different interpretation, like when you read a poem, there's like a hidden message, but I also, not a hidden message, but like, you can have your own interpretation of a poem, and that's totally fine. You know what I mean? Because that's what poems are for you to read and think and, you know, ponder about them. And I think when you are doing a painting or illustration or a sketch or whatever of a word, the way I work is I have like a visual idea. When I see the word be, I think of like, I imagine a drawing in my head, I guess, and I work on it. But some people might have more abstract ideas of a word, and that's very interesting, and it's also a very good exercise because you might not be used to doing these kinds of things, like you already have a theme kind of chosen for you. So that's been really good for me to try and study different things that I'm not used to painting and thinking, well, what's my own style of this? Like, how do I want to do this? And it's been a very good exercise. So far, I have managed to keep up with the days. I already have some prepared for the next 4 or 5, I think. For day 4 and day 5, I think I already have them, and I need to work on the next ones for the month. But the point for me is not to like do every single day and make it a chore. Chore, is that how you say it? Yeah, I think it is. I just want to have fun exploring my own style with those words, with those prompts, because it does make it a little bit more easier to study your style when you already have the theme chosen for you. So I'm really trying to take advantage of it and I'm mostly doing digital, but I'm thinking of doing traditional as well, just to mix it up. But yeah, it's been super fun and a really good experience so far. I can't wait to see how the rest of the month goes. But yeah, it's been really, really nice, and I'm gonna shut up now and let you watch the rest of the video.